What's up, Mighty Morphin Montyversers? Today is our final episode of the Green with Evil miniseries special spectacular, and also Nikki's first time watching Green with Evil, because this is her first time watching Power Rangers. Nikki, Power Rangers are in trouble. Not looking good.
I know. I can't possibly fathom what they were possibly going to do to get out of this kerfuffle.
I don't know either. Things are bad. No Zords, no Zordon. I mean, Zordon's not really that big of a loss, let's be honest.
Fair enough.
But no Zords, no Megazord. Tommy's kicking their butts. Green Ranger, not good.
Not at all. So, I don't know what on earth is going to happen but I'm ready to go and finish this up.
Alright, let's do it, guys. We're jumping in. Episode 21, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Green with Evil, Part 5. Breaking the spell, starting right now. Yeah, let's go conquer that Earth. That young upstart.
That looked different.
What?
Did they change the title sequence?
Well, we know they did because they added Tommy.
Right, I mean like the beginning just there with Zordon.
Probably. Maybe they're just patching it up. You know what I just realized? Both Jason and Tommy do a hurricane kick.
Yeah. Because it looks really cool.
It's just so weird they're doing the same exact kick. Except Tommy does like 3 of them.
Yeah.
I really like Tommy because it's just like, oh, boom. Oh, it's so weird. I forgot they shortened his name to Jason Frankus first. And then they add the David.
What is it?
Well, his name just comes up as Jason Frank right now.
Right, it's not JDF.
But they add the David. I know they add the David. Probably maybe season 2 or at the end of season 1.
There's gotta be a mistake.
He looks like a sim.
The computer matched his interspatial biovibrations with the Green Rangers.
Sure.
Yeah, but the computer's also been under repair. Maybe it made a mistake.
He acts like F your computer.
Alpha corrected the malfunction.
Well, he's like, guys, relax. Computers are good.
Then Tommy is the Green Ranger.
How could Tommy do this to us?
How could this guy who's always wearing green be the Green Ranger?
You see, Rangers, we can't give up. We have to break Rita's spell.
Yeah.
And save Tommy.
Yeah, Jason. I forgot they just all wanted to quit last episode except Jason.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, Rita. Holiday party.
That sounds
Street
very
singer.
nasty, though.
It looks good, though.
It was all possible because of our great Empress Rita.
Is it bad that I want to be at that party right now?
No, not at all. It looks like it's a good time.
Are you ready?
I would just hang out with Finster.
Yes, my Empress. It will be an honor to help you conquer Earth.
Me and Finster would like spitball monster ideas. Like, Finster, what if we make a monster out of the poop emoji?
Oh god, that would be terrifying.
She'll enslave mankind. She'll destroy the command center again.
Okay, Alpha.
For like the 3rd time.
Then you'll reconsider?
Affirmative. Let's do it.
We have to find Tommy and break Rita's spell. Let's split up and
So wait, how do they know he's under a spell?
Palace.
Alpha suggested it. He's like, maybe he's under a spell.
What about Zordon, Alpha?
Green Ranger thought he got rid of him for good. But there's still a chance that I can bring Zordon back.
You keep working on that.
Love how they don't even attempt to explain how.
We'll find Tommy.
They're like, yeah, kids are stupid. Damn, who got the camera shot of inside Rita's moon base?
More importantly, they all got back very quickly after running away in horror.
Yeah.
Can
you believe this is happening?
I know, it's terrible.
What? This happens all the time.
For the Power Rangers.
Hey, you should be thanking us.
Yeah. Us.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, we're the ones that helped the Power Rangers scare off that big, ugly gold guy.
Right.
Yeah, right. We're the ones that should be on TV.
Yeah.
On TV.
Dream on, Bulk. Ernie, have you seen Tommy?
The new kid, right?
Yes.
He's over there.
Yeah, he's over there. Wearing green. Being evil.
Tommy. Tommy, I know.
That's the worst way to do a chest press.
know you're the Green Ranger.
Oh.
Well then, Pink Ranger. You should also know that you and the other Power Rangers will soon be destroyed.
Let us help
I
you.
love it.
We can break Rita's spell.
Rita is my empress. She will soon rule the world.
I'm our good boy.
Tommy, please let us help you.
You have been warned.
Do you think he does that on command?
I have to think he does at this point. Also, he's very talented in many
This
areas.
is so good. Like, just like green.
Quiet! Silence, you fools! If she chooses to call forth the Dragonzord, then it will be called forth.
Oh, the Dragonzord. All right, we got. Can we just bask in the glory of the Dragonzord? It's so sick.
The mighty Dragonzord. Now my Green Ranger shall have a sword, which he can use to crush those.
So amazing. And I know what you're thinking, but Rita could just grow, make the Green Ranger grow, and it would probably be easier than controlling a Zord. But look how cool that Zord is. though.
It looks way too cool not to have it.
Dragonzord is iconic, so cool.
Also, it's good to have options.
Yeah, it's got a drill for a tail. And I know what you're thinking again. What does a dragon have to do with dinosaurs? And I'll answer you with this. Yeah, but did you see how cool it was though?
Oh, I agree with that point very strongly.
I always loved this as a kid because I thought I could imagine it was a big candy cane. Also, the first appearance of his dragon dagger. I love that. They just glued the figure on to the head.
Got to find a way to get Zordon back. If I can just manage to gain access to his dimensional files. Let's see.
Dimensional files?
Correct. Sector
What is that?
101.
Like,
Why didn't this come up before?
maybe he's in the recycle bin. Maybe if I empty the recycle bin and restore the files.
Computer, begin search of Sector 10Q9, sweeping all perimeters.
Sure.
Well, Zordon, now it's only a matter of time.
I liked it better when they didn't try and explain it.
So you found Tommy.
Yeah, and his eyes were glowing green. It was
Whoa.
really scary.
It's almost as if he's the Green Ranger.
He has known all along who we are,
That we're the Power Rangers?
Ah.
and he is definitely out to get us.
Amy Jo's so
That would
good.
explain why he's been acting so weird.
Definitely
Well,
out to
Tommy's
get
gonna attack
us.
him. Finally, this is all starting to make sense.
And why he wears green.
Yeah.
Trini, what's wrong?
Good for Trini and Billy. They get to change for once.
Yes.
A monster's attacking the business district.
Rita's not gonna give up, is she?
No. Why would she? Good on them for just going at it. Just like, yeah, we'll keep going. Good for them. Huh. Oh gosh. Surprise!
It's on top of the building! Tommy! Dragonzord! Destroy the Power Rangers!
What is he doing?
He's calling to the Dragonzord with his flute!
What? How did he know that's a flute?
Don't question it. It's so iconic. It's perfect. It's the perfect melody. Boop, boop, bada, boop. Beautiful. It's the most amazing song.
Tommy, stop! You don't know what you're doing! I'm destroying you! And I'm doing it because my Empress commands me to.
Nikki, do you understand?
Rule the world!
He's controlling a mechanical dragon with a flute that is also a dagger with no lips.
Don't do this, man! But I must.
Do you understand how much power that takes? Yeah, don't want to get stabbed with that thing. Amazing. Amazing.
It's so weird.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Any weirder than a giant mechanical dragon?
Touché.
With a drill tail?
Alpha 5. Well done. You have reestablished
What?
computer link-up.
That was easy.
Yeah.
You Zords have been taken away. The Green Ranger is on the rampage.
By destroying his Sword of Darkness, they will break Rita's evil spell.
He had so many chances to say that when he was shifting between dimensions.
Yeah.
Was he afraid that they just weren't going to bring him back? Because if I was them, I wouldn't either.
My power morpher, it's glowing.
Mine too.
Whoa.
Zordon's back.
Wait, what?
What? Alright, they're playing very fast and loose with continuity here.
Wait, so because Zordon came back, they got their Zords back.
Sure. Sure.
After they were thrown into fire.
We're doing so well.
Master, I'm raring to go. Triceratops, battle ready.
This is a different order than usual.
Mm-hmm.
I don't either, Rita.
Me.
I don't believe it either. Except I really don't believe it.
Yeah. Can you spell Deus Ex Machina?
Yes. Cool. I wish they would have set this one-on-one Zord fight up earlier.
Right.
Because the other Zords should also be there. So why are they not helping? Oh!
Oh no!
Oh, you got drilled, dude. Missiles! Okay, that's a sick practical effect. Oof. Oh! Yes! Sick. He just got pogo sticked. Boom. He's like, oh, you guys can join now. You guys can come in now. I had a thing going on, but I won that fight. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it, guys. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. So cool. Love how we're changing up the music a little by little. We're getting new music. Still sick music. Still gets you in the mode, in the moment. Kick him while he's down! Kick him while he's down! Oh, you're gonna bane him. Oof. Oh, weird they didn't have to call for the power sword this time. Oof. Sick move. We have to save Tommy by blowing up the Zord he's in.
Oh god.
We have to save Tommy by kicking his ass. That was not JDF.
And if that was him, that was very bad line delivery.
Alright. Sick fight time. Oof. So good. Ugh. Oh, it's about time. Oh my god, this is so cool. Using the Blade Blaster and the Power Sword. Using the underhanded technique with the sword. Oh, so good. Tommy dual wielding.
And now, Red Ranger, it is time for me to destroy you. I must be victorious for my queen.
So cool.
I think he's finally going to do it.
Oh.
Oh.
never mind.
Nice. Alright, that was kind of lame, though.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Alright, guys. Let's morph.
Right.
Don't you mean demorph?
Destroy the power sword. Rita's spell is broken.
And I know what you're thinking, but wasn't he under the spell before he had the power sword?
You're no longer
Yes.
Rita's power. My head's spinning.
I know what else you're thinking, but then why is he good now? Power Rangers.
What have I done? What you did under Rita's influence.
Yeah. Except standing up Kimberly, I wanted to do that.
Fight by our side and we can defeat Rita. After everything that's happened, Tommy, we need you.
You're kind of like really good, bro.
Yeah.
Kimberly's like, yeah.
Join us, Tommy.
All right, I guess.
Oh, look,
We
Zordon.
are watching history in the making, Alpha.
That is actually
Finally, the prophecy has been fulfilled. The
they
Sixth Ranger is now
they didn't know that at the time, but that is actually the truth.
Alright.
Man, they gave me goosebumps.
Morphin' time! Dragonzord! Mastodon!
So cool.
Triceratops! Saber-tooth tiger! Tyrannosaurus! Yeah! We're back! We're ready to morph into action! 6 working together to fight evil!
It's about Rita and all her menacing monsters.
All right.
And ruling the universe with evil.
Look out, Rita! We're not Falcon Dogs! We're the Power
This is hilarious because they literally only morphed to flex on Rita.
Right.
Shoot Flute Tommy and bring life to the Dragonzord. For when he combines with the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-tooth Tiger, a new fighting machine will be at our disposal.
So morph to flex on Rita. And hey, kids, look at the cool new toys you're gonna get.
Yeah. Also, I don't believe it can make that noise for the life of me.
Yeah, it can. It's a magic flute, okay?
Alright.
It's a power flute. It's a dragon dagger, okay?
Look! They're coming together!
Look at this new toy you can buy. I really wish we got more story and less flexing.
Yeah.
I mean, it is badass though.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
badass.
Rangers, I give you Dragonzord in fighting mode.
Check it out! Man! Prodigious, more phenomenal!
Prodigious. Is that Izzy?
Is once again in your hands, Power Rangers.
That's pretty sick. Okay. Take that L, Rita.
I will avenge you, my queen.
Yeah, like, why'd you send Tommy by himself?
Power Rangers will be made to pay.
Yikes.
Morale around here was pretty low without you.
The fact remains that even as
Morale was pretty high.
greatest danger, with all the odds stacked against you, you carried on like true superheroes and persevered.
We really owe a lot to Alpha.
I mean, except the other 4 who wanted to give up.
You displayed exemplary leadership capabilities in my absence. I am very proud of you.
Jason is getting shaded so hard right now.
Shucks.
And now I welcome our newest ranger. Now that you are a true Power Ranger, Tommy, you must follow 3 basic rules or lose the protection of the power. First, never use your power for personal gain. Second, never escalate a battle unless Rita forces you. And finally, keep your identity secret. No one may know you are a Power Ranger.
No,
Count on me, Zordon.
no more of that glowing eye shit.
Here. I made you a communicator.
Wow,
That was really fast.
that was super quick.
One of us now. Welcome aboard.
A new
Yeah.
chapter has begun, Rangers. Let the power protect you.
Kimberly's like, so that date. So about that date. Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Alright, guys. I gotta call a spade. Weakest by far out of the 5 episodes.
Because, like I said, everything got solved by the most out-of-nowhere Deus Ex Machina, where Zordon is brought back through a means that Alpha conveniently remembered and didn't know before what to do. And due to that, they were able to get their Zords back after they were thrown into a fiery pit.
So cool. Like, every episode had really cool things about it. And then it feels like they took all the cool things that I know happened in the Sentai, because I actually watched this episode of the Sentai, and they stripped it down and made it worse. Like, the fight between Jason and Tommy was so cool.
Yeah.
Even, like, him throwing the sword was cool. And then the just cutting back to that weird American Power Ranger suit stock footage where he's just like, I guess I'll just shoot the sword. And it just neatly wraps up the Tommy story.
It looks so bad.
It was bad. Like, it's, like, honestly, like, everything else was great. Like, this was, like, everything, JDF, great. Like, so good. Even in this episode, really good. All of the things that made the worst episodes of the show so far bad were in this episode.
Yeah. Also, the fact that, like, Rita actually came legitimately close to winning, and we don't see her, like, just have an epic meltdown over it.
Yeah.
So...
She's just like, well, all right.
Also, did I miss it? What happened to Scorpina?
She just didn't appear in this episode.
Like, she had every tool in her arsenal to win, and, like, other than, like, none of them, not even Goldar showed back up. Like,
I mean, you're gonna, like, people are gonna say, oh, because she got cocky, that's why she only sent Tommy down. But, like, no, it's just her being stupid. Or maybe, oh no, she was in this episode. She was at the party that I want to go to.
Yeah, but that's it.
The Christmas party.
Oh, which I remember.
Maybe it's because they were all drunk.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I'm trying. It's just...
Maybe.
It's just, yeah, again, the roll call at the end was really cool. I don't think we needed it. I would have gladly accepted story over that, but I know that was in the Sentai episode. So either way, I didn't mind that.
Right. The only part that was still consistently good was Kim and Tommy interacting.
Yes. So good. Just him. Well, Kimberly, you're an idiot. Tommy, no, you're good. Rita's my empress and I'm her good boy. Kimberly, get out of here, girly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, and also like Amy Jo's like explanation of her interaction with Tommy. Tommy is evil. Like, I forgot what she said, but she said it with so much sass.
Oh yeah.
She's just like, he's not a good dude.
I know.
I saw Tommy, and I think he's the Green Ranger guy. I think he was wearing green.
Oh God.
Oh no, I remember. Yeah, and his eyes were glowing green.
Yeah.
I think it would have been so good for her to say, I think he's the Green Ranger, guys.
I mean, to be fair, they already knew that. We don't need her to sound.
No, but
stupid.
that writing would have been. It would have been a great joke. It would have been a great joke.
Hey guys, this thing we were already told about, I think it's true.
I think he is the Green Ranger, guys.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
But here's the thing though, it's like, as funny as that would be, I don't want the show to devolve into so bad it's good territory, because I don't want to make fun of it for being stupid. At least not too much. I
mean, listen, we also just did watch these 5 episodes back to back all at once, so maybe we got a little fatigued at the end, but so did the show. So I think the show got a little fatigued at the end of this miniseries.
All they needed was a much better excuse for why the Zords came back.
Yeah.
That's the main issue, because they made such a huge deal about them going away, like, our dear friends that we've barely known.
And only for that to get, like...
Oh, okay, never mind. They're back.
Yeah, they're back.
Cool.
By the way, they're back. Our power coins are glowing. Oh, the Zords are back.
Yeah.
Because they never needed solar power, ever. They only were powered by our power coins.
Yeah. Also, like, the fact that Tommy was brainwashed for however long he was, and, like, he has guilt, which is good, but it's like, he got over that pretty damn quickly.
Yeah, which is another problem with the show that the comics really improve upon. They do such an amazing job.
With the trauma of all of it.
Yeah, because the Boom comics start, like, immediately after Tommy becomes good. So he's a part of the team, but he still doesn't feel like a part of the team.
Naturally.
Like, he has guilt from being the Green Ranger. He feels uncomfortable, like, he's the new guy. He feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He's a little bit rebellious. He's an alpha personality, so him and Jason kind of clash a little bit more. So he constantly feels like he's messing up or he doesn't belong with the Rangers, and so, you know, and what's interesting is they also play it like the Rangers have a little bit of trust issues with him.
Which makes complete sense.
Yeah, like any normal person would have, because it's like, maybe, you know, like, it's not that they're constantly, like, saying, like, oh, you're evil, but it's kind of like, maybe...
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a little awkward, you know? This guy just beat us for days on end. like just literally kicked our butts
Right.
for days and days.
Right. Which, I mean, don't spoil anything, but I'm one thing I am very excited for is now that we've watched all these episodes is I'm excited to see how the dynamic does change within the show.
I know that there is some stuff addressing Tommy's dynamic with other Rangers in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know which. I just don't remember which episode. I know one of my favorite episodes ever is a few episodes away.
Right.
So we will get to there eventually.
Right. But honestly, better that you don't tell me.
Oh yeah, better. You know, I just won't say anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is some stuff coming up. That's really fun.
And I am curious, like, just before we go, is as someone who grew up with it, what was it like rewatching this specifically since it was such a groundbreaking string of episodes?
I've rewatched this a couple of times over the years, but I keep forgetting how good it is. I guess because of how the first episode, the first like 16 episodes of Power Rangers that we watched, there was a lot of hit and miss episodes there.
Yeah.
Because they were playing fast and loose with this.
Right.
But I don't even think they realized how good this was. And I think a lot of that has, and something I want to ask you before we go, and I think a lot of that has to go to, one, the other actors starting to feel more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Two, them realizing how good the people they cast were.
Mm-hmm.
And three, the natural talent of Jason David Frank.
Oh,
like
God.
his good instincts when it comes to the campiness of Power Rangers,
mm-hmm.
and his extremely talented use of martial arts,
mm-hmm.
and like just how good he is.
Oh God, he's so great in this.
So as someone like you asked me like how I view this, having watched it already and having been a part of like Power Ranger Mania as a kid, as you, someone who's never had any influence of Power Rangers, like what do you think of like Tommy and JDF? Like do you understand like why so many people fell in love with this character?
Oh my God, like I could see it from just the first episode.
Yeah.
Like he's so, like, again, as both an actor and a martial artist, he was so invigorating to watch, like just from beginning to end. His banters with Kim are so fun. But like he just has this natural presence about him that, because part of me was wondering kind of, I'm trying to think of the best way to say it is, with the other five, we kind of cover like a good range of personalities and quirkiness, and so part of me is wondering like, okay, now we're gonna bring a sixth person in. How is he gonna fall into the dynamic? Like, how are they gonna differentiate him?
Yeah.
And I feel like they've done that very well, very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, JDF has such a if you've ever seen him in interviews or if you ever met him, you know that JDF had a charisma, had a charm about him,
mm-hmm.
and I think that comes through, that shines through in the character of Tommy Oliver,
mm-hmm.
because he has a presence, absolutely. Like he could stand toe to toe with Jason, like he can, but he also has this soft side that he gets to experience when he's with Kimberly, that we saw in the first episode, that cute little exchange they had
before it went to shit.
Before we saw a completely different side of Tommy, and he was like, "Yeah, Kimberly, well, F off, dude." But yeah, I think a lot of this has to be, like, we have to give credit to like Amy Jo and David Yost and Austin St. John, Thuy Trang, Walter Jones, and JDF, because I think they did a great job of propelling and giving what limited like stuff that the writers gave them and running with it, because I think this miniseries gave us a lot of great stuff with Jason that we haven't gotten anything from Jason really, besides
mm-hmm.
he's the leader.
Right.
He's the stoic one. I think this showed us some vulnerability and some humanity to Jason,
mm-hmm.
which was really, really welcome, because I was sorely lacking any sort of, like, I was craving Jason development.
Right.
And I think we got a little bit of it. We saw shades of Zach. I still want more Zach.
Yeah.
We got shades of some stuff. We saw, like, he was the positivity. He was the support system.
Mm-hmm.
I need more Zach. We got a lot of Kim the first 16 episodes. We got a lot of Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some Trini, Jason, Zach on the second half of the season,
mm-hmm.
and I'll be a happy camper. I feel like in these 5 episodes, we've learned so much about Tommy, and we haven't even really spent time with the real Tommy too much, you know?
Yeah.
So that's going to be exciting to see going forward. Like, who is... Because this is what's crazy about all this. One thing people fail to realize is, like, 5 episodes into Tommy's tenure on Power Rangers, we don't even know the real Tommy yet. We've spent so little time with him.
Right. And, like, but again, I'm already so interested in him as a character to where I think it could have been, and this is what's interesting about him, is that he could very, very easily be, for for lack of a right phrasing it, a Gary Stu, aka a male Mary Stu, to where it's like he's super badass, like he's at least getting Kim's attention, so I would assume he would get other ladies' attention. And like by all means, like when he's not brainwashed, seems like a totally decent person. So, but I think again, just the way that I think a lot of this is JDF's portrayal is like I was engaged with it, and I'm very interested to see, because I think what also I think we can acknowledge is even though he was brainwashed, like there has to be aspects of his identity that still came through.
Yeah.
Like obviously he's still a badass fighter.
Absolutely.
Like he was hardworking. And I think I have a feeling that's something that has to trace back to him.
And just from like we see him constantly training, even when he's not morphed.
Right.
It shows how his dedication to martial arts and to his physicality, and you know there's some stuff we can infer, but I think more personality wise, we're gonna get to know Tommy a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's definitely stuff we can infer about him, but as Tommy as a person, and we'll explore that a little bit in future episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the writers creating the character of the Green Ranger, I think they did such a great job of building the threat that is Tommy. Because the beginning of the first episode of this miniseries, it's the tournament with him and Jason, karate tournament.
Right, with Jason very narrowly not losing.
Yeah, tying at the very last second. And it's just like, oh, so this guy can fight.
Yeah.
Unmorphed. And then he beats 5 putties by himself before he even had a power coin.
Right.
And then he takes on like 20 by himself with a power coin, and he scrubs them. And so I think they did a good job of power scaling the Green Ranger, so that when he does come in and he solos 5 Rangers, you're like, oh, he's powerful.
Yeah.
He's like, because listen, if this was done in a way that wasn't so, they didn't handle it with as much care as they did, you would definitely get that Gary Stu vibe, for lack of a better term.
Right. But no, like you said, it's like we get his, as a character, as a moment to introduce a character. I think they did a very good job.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what this Tommy guy does next. I wonder if Tommy Oliver will have any impact on the Power Rangers franchise.
I have no idea.
I'm not gonna lie though. I will just say this, just to address like everything that happened with JDF. That moment when Zordon said we're watching history in the making, like when Tommy shakes Jason's hand, like it was it's a very powerful moment, because especially thinking what would come after that and Tommy's lasting legacy through Power Rangers, even when the Mighty Morphin Rangers are off the show, it's just his legacy is always there, and that is a very historic moment. Tommy joining the Power Rangers is a very historic moment, not only in show canon, but I think for us as viewers as well. So it's so crazy that that's the line reading. They went like, that's the line when he officially joins. Like, this is history. We're watching history being made.
And I'm sure like they didn't even realize what they meant by that.
It can't help but give you goosebumps, because it's true. It's true in universe and out. It just, we're watching history being made. Like this person will leave a ripple effect through this franchise that is felt to this day. And this person, this human being, will leave a ripple effect on so many thousands and thousands of people that it will still be felt to this day. And I think we owe all of that to JDF. And it's just, thank you for everything you did for us. But yeah, that was Green with Evil, guys. It was really fun. I had a blast watching it, reliving all of this. I was telling Nick, I was like, we can't stop. We got to keep going. I want to know what happens next.
And that's the beauty of it, is the fact that none of it felt long. It felt like it was flying by, like each episode, like boom, boom, boom. Like it was just that much fun to watch.
Yeah, it's really good. It's peak Power Rangers. One of the best multi-episode arcs in the entire franchise, in the entire 30-year history of this franchise. Nothing else you can say about it. It's great, and you all should revisit it later on after this, because these episodes, I think, will stand the test of time, no matter what. Even with all the goofiness and silliness, there's just so much good to it. It outweighs all the bad by a huge amount, huge margin. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is it for our 1-a-day, 5-day, special, spectacular, super duper, Power Ranger, Super Sentai, extravaganza. I was trying to add so many words to that. I was just trying to keep adding words.
I appreciate the effort, though.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, if you liked the video, give it a huge thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. We have tons of videos dropping all the time. And until next time, guys, stay versed.